Blake, on a scale of 1 to 10, how high is your hype meter right now?
Um, so I like scales from 1 to 100.
Ah, okay.
So I'll say like it's at a calm 69. How's that?
Of course you'd say that. Here's mine. Here's what mine's at right now.
Not even a headphone users beware, huh?
No, it's too much hype.
And by headphone users,
Ah,
I mean me.
my adrenaline is through the roof. I was literally flipping my chairs. I'm so hyped. I don't know why. I just like. I don't know if it's because like most of the games that I go to, every game that I think I've seen them win in overtime in the past like year, I think has been in Colorado. I don't. I'm trying. I was trying to think of like games they won last year in overtime that weren't in Colorado, and there was the Winnipeg game, but I wasn't there. Like I didn't watch it because I had a game, so I didn't see that. Um, Obviously, there's the one in the playoffs. Those don't really count because obviously they're the playoffs and shit. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure I've ever yelled "Let's fucking go" so loud.
I just yelled good stick Lecky.
Yeah,
Not
I
even
always
yelled. I
do.
just turned to my dad and calmly, good stick Lecky.
Usually, I always either I'm just like screaming or I say "Let's go." I yell "Let's go." Um, but I got two cakes today. I got banana cake because that game was bananas, and then I got carrot cake because he asked played like what Blake's opinion of carrot cake is.
Mm.
So I had a
I
double win.
actually I didn't think the Avs played that bad.
They didn't play awful, but they played not as good as they should have.
Like they kept the Canes to the outside.
Yeah, that was the thing. That was why I was like, I don't know, like it's like, dude, Carolina, like just play hockey.
It's how they want to do it. It's fine. You got to find a way, and the Avs did.
Hey, hashtag find a way, guys. Um, so what? God, where do we start here? I'm not entirely sure. I have several topics, of various silliness that I have to talk about. Really quick, I want to get out of the way. So let's just get the Hurricane second goal out of the way. Now I understand.
Nah, let's start at the start.
Fine. God damn it.
My
All
brain
right,
doesn't
let's.
work. My brain doesn't work out of chronological
I think
order.
we should go Hurricane second goal, Avs first goal, Avs second goal,
Can we
then
do
Hurricane
Hurricane
second
second
first
goal
goal.
and then start at the start?
Yeah, it like look. I understand. Probably Andres England didn't have the greatest game.
Oh my god, dude, it was brutal. It
It
was
was
really
not
bad, man.
good.
It's
Um,
all right. It's all right. I mean, he had one really good game, followed up with one brutal game. I imagine he'll sit somewhere in between.
yeah. I just want to like I tweeted something about like Frankie being dumb on that play, and I want it to be known what Frankie did on that play was stupid. Him trying to rim that there is it's a bad play when you have Andreas England coming with speed with no one on him. He needs to like recognize that a little bit better. I don't. So here's the thing. I don't know exactly what happened because I can't hear them. I'm not in arena. I don't know who was communicating. Um, it's from my perspective, it feels like a lot of not very like it feels like maybe both had a lack of communication there. If it was Frankie that like if England said something and Frankie just ignored it because it looked like England was expecting a drop. So I don't know if that was just an expectation that he had or if he actually communicated that. If he communicated that, that's entirely on Frankie because what England is doing there and the reason he hits him is because he's expecting a drop. He shoulder checks to check where pressure and open coverage is, and then he looks up and all of a sudden Frankie is in his face where he doesn't expect him to be. Um, so yeah. Natural stat trick. Oh, because they weren't at 5v5. Really? Natural stat trick? Come on now. Christ.
I think you're oversimplifying it. Or no, I think it's more simple than you think. I think
With it.
like I mean, you're in the NHL. You have to diagnose what your goalie's going to do.
Right, but I
It's
agree, but
and
the
and
thing
and
is,
even if let me talk.
sorry.
He's even if Frankie's like gonna leave it for him, or even if Frankie's gonna chuck it up the wall, he's got to be able to stop. Like you have like you know how to hockey stop, right? Like
Yeah, but I think like there's like two people that might have been able to stop on that for the Avs, and that's Kale and Nate. I think that's just it's
dude,
the problem is you have to realize he's not a strong skater and he's such a big body and he
or
has
at
a
least
lot of
like
momentum.
avoid, or at least try to avoid him, man.
He tried. I don't
Not
know why
really.
he tried like that, but he tried.
He tried by hitting him in the head. Great, awesome.
Yeah, that his effort on trying
Hmm.
to not wasn't
And
great,
then
but
he gives it a perfect kick right to them in the slot. Hmm.
okay, that one look whatever
That
that
one's more
one's
unlucky, but also just
that's
funny.
purely unlucky. Like you can be mad at England for how he handles the pickup. That's fine,
I
but
can also be
like
mad at him for that too, man.
I mean, kind of. He stuck with the 2-on-1 down low. First of all, it bounces off his skate, unluckily, right to a guy. Like it was unfortunate, but
It's
like
not an
so.
NHL play. What I like, and it
I
cost
mean,
him
I
a
guess
goal.
that's fair, but I do want to say like so he can so someone pointed out to me. So England like so Frankie like pulls he sets the puck and then he pulls it back for a minute like he looks like he's going to set it and then he rips it. But we don't need to get into this much further. I just want it to be known that like this isn't purely on England. Frankie doesn't make a good play there either. Um
The rim up the
the
wall is like fine though. It's not a disastrous play.
Yeah, but it's less
The
that and
Avs
more the
goalies,
miscommunication. He needs to be talking to his defender better because if he does, then England won't do that. Like, and if he
the Avs
does, then
goalies do that rim play all the time.
yeah, but yeah, I understand, but you still have to communicate it. Like, especially when your defender is coming by, like he's a smart Frankie is a smart enough goalie. He needs to know that he needs to be talking there. There's no excuse for not talking. Like, I think that's something generally goalies just kind of do. Period. Um, but let's get to the front of the game here.
Either way, it was just hilarious. It was just like
It was that'll definitely end up in a Steve Dangle video.
that is a dang it for sure.
That's a dang it.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you want to start here? Do you want to start with the Avs' first penalty kill?
I want to start with um I just want to start with this. It's just so impressive, man, that they got out of there with a point, let alone two.
Yeah,
And here's why. Your AHL players tried their hardest to lose you this game. They
yeah.
tried so hard to lose
It
you this
was
game. They were so bad the whole night.
why Jared Bednar thought it
Before,
was a good idea to put them on the ice together at
dude,
one
yeah,
point. All of them. I was
I
like,
know. All of them with EJ as the NHL player.
I will say I don't think the second line on the whole was good. I don't know if you count Martin Kaut as an Eagle.
I count him as an Eagle. Yeah, because I
I don't
like
think
in a full lineup, I don't see how he
that's fair, but I don't.
makes it.
I just want to make a note. I don't think he played bad today. I thought the entire
Oh,
second.
I thought he was fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was more good than bad.
Anyways,
But
sorry. Continue.
so it's just so impressive, man. Because those dudes, those plugs, they tried so freaking hard to lose you this hockey game, and the top guys didn't really do much to try to win it either, and you still won. It's just cool. It's good stuff. And
Yeah, I
obviously,
mean,
your goalie has a big role in that. I just think it's so impressive.
McKinnon, Makar, and Miko all ended. The top five all ended up in like. Obviously, they were all like negative in expected goals for, but they were
Yeah,
very.
but they were
Uh,
fine.
it was
Mhm.
like it's by like a fifth of a sorry like 5/100ths.
They
For
were
them.
fine, man. They
Yeah.
yeah.
when they were on the ice, it was a lot of just keep them to the outside. They just weren't possessing the puck a lot, but they were doing a good job taking their chances and making them dangerous.
Right, when they did
got
have
them.
when they finally like got the puck with some space, it was good. And they held on to it for a while, especially like at the beginning of the third. Other than that, it was tough. But it's fine. Top line was okay. That's 2 games in a row. It's just been fine. And you know, you got 2 points and they were just okay. And your AHL players tried their hardest to lose you the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just dub overall because I can guarantee you that wherever the Avs play next, I don't even know. I think Washington.
Yep.
That the top line will be much better. So
probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the AHL guys will also be much better. So, well, actually, I can't guarantee that because.
Yeah.
By the way, they're stuck with Anton Bleed this entire road trip.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was frustrating that they called Ranta down. I liked Bednar's explanation, though, because I can agree with it. We want him to get more time, but also I'm kind of like, okay, then just play him more. That's your decision.
Yeah.
But whatever, whatever, man. Whatever floats your boat, Jared. But yeah, I agree. Everybody says that sometimes your goaltender needs to steal you a game.
Yeah.
And that's what Pavel Francouz did tonight.
Highway robbery, dude.
It's funny. So, after the New Hook goal, this is a little off topic, but that's okay. So some Canes reporter tweeted about it, and everybody's like, put in Kochetkov. They're like, Ranta sucks. And I'm like, what do you want him to do on any of these?
3 goals on what? 14 shots? It's not very good.
Well, yeah, but like, you want him to maybe save the Erod one.
I would want my goalie to save the Erod one, yeah.
And then obviously
The
definitely
New Hook
not the
breakaway.
one.
It's fine. The Lecky one, you see goalies save that one sometimes.
But Lecky plays that really well.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
still you see goalies save it sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if
It's
Peter Kochetkov was going to save that one.
No.
Coochie man.
Coochie would not have saved it. Well, we don't know. But still, like, it's really just the Erod one.
Yeah, and even that's like a pretty...
Yeah.
It's a solid shot. It's just weird how hockey fans work. But let's okay, now we can start, going through our recap thing here. So, should we just go by goals and then we can talk about like the power play and penalty kill in the whole? Okay. So first Avs goal, we were talking about Evan Rodriguez, god awful power play up until that point. The Avs could not get the puck in the zone, but the thing is that it doesn't matter how long you're out of the zone for, as long as you're in the zone for one shot, you can score a goal, and that's what happened. Pretty much,
that power play was a. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, I will give credit to the Avs. They did a good job cycling the puck along the boards, and then Erod capitalized. I thought Lehkonen had an assist on it, but I guess he didn't touch it. I don't know.
That whole power play was a. We're gonna enter the zone without Nathan McKinnon challenge. Didn't really work until I guess it did. So.
Yeah. I mean, just a nice shot from Erod. Good play by Lehkonen to get that puck to him, even if he didn't touch it. I'm not sure. But yeah, so the Avs
Jordan Stahl gave it to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, kind of they just the same thing pretty much until the last like 5 minutes of the period. This is kind of the name of the game pretty much the entire time. It was like there would be like Carolina would just kind of dominate possession. The Avs would hold the puck in for 5 minutes, like actually start to get things going, and then the start of the next period they would go back to crap. And then Carolina scores. So I don't. I want to point this out. I want to give, just before we get into this goal, before I forget, I want to give whatever number 3 the ref is. He's gonna get the Big Balls of the Year award after not calling a hold on the face off, letting Carolina score, and where the big balls comes in is because Jared Bednar, who very rarely complains about like calls after goals, he's not John Cooper. He called him over and was like telling him about it, and then 5 seconds later calls a hold against the Avs. Like, that takes some absolute gall, and part of me wants to respect it. Part of me was really pissed off about it, but that's okay. Let's get. I mean, this goal, I really don't know if you can put this on one particular person because it was just kind of chaos. And Aho picked up a puck and just sniped it.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. I didn't have a problem with it. Perfect shot.
Yeah.
I honestly think it's a hockey play too, like the face-off.
Yeah, and I don't think
you can call anything there. Like, I know Bednar's complaining, but I don't think you can call anything there.
Well, Natchez definitely was like had his hand on Evan Rodriguez's stick, and I think what hurts Bednar on that, or what griped Bednar on that, was the fact that pulled him down when he was standing up. But we've seen before, outside of that one penalty, and it was the St. Louis game. The one at the end of the second period, they usually just kind of let whatever the hell happens on a face-off go. It's kind of just chaos. Everybody for himself. So that's why I was like, I don't know how much this would actually get called. It's just takes balls to call it. Like I don't, given the style of the game, I don't know. I felt like it was a soft call at the time, but I didn't really notice anybody get away with a hold, so I don't know. It was very.
Oh no, it was the OC one, you mean?
Yeah.
No, it was a clear hold. They showed it on altitude. I had no issues with that.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it when they show penalties in slow-mo because it never does anything justice. It makes it hard to judge. But like, I don't think there was really a problem with it. I'm just pointing out that just the kind of funny, like, you got to call that hold. And then he's like, okay, I'll call a hold. He calls against the Avs.
Yeah, I think it's different though off a face-off, where I just didn't have too big of a problem with it. It did take some stones. Yeah. I will agree with that part.
Yeah, that's kind of my main focus here. And I mean, we talked about this goal. I mean, you don't really like. I feel like it's something Frankie could save, but he's screened, and it's like a really hard shot. So I'm not like, I don't think I have a problem with it.
Superstar rips a puck top corner.
Yeah.
With guys in front screening him.
Sebastian Aho finally decided to do something against the Avs other than just try and fight Cale Makar.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd have thought?
Whack his legs. Yeah, I guess.
Seriously, what is with that man and Cale Makar?
It's because Cale's Cale's Cale.
Better than him?
Yeah.
Because, like, remember that hit last year that Cale had on Jordan Staal? And then...
he was big mad. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jack Johnson just...
chirping at him.
That was my favorite Jack Johnson moment, probably of the entire year.
Smiling. He's like a... oh, my God. I can't even describe what he's like. He just looks like a dad, just smiling.
He's a total dad. He's like a baseball dad, you know?
Dude, he's got the chompers out. He's like the biggest smile ever.
Yeah.
At Jordan Staal. It's so funny. I miss Jack Johnson.
I do too.
I really do.
I kind of like, I had some faith in Jacob McDonald. Now I really wish we had Jack Johnson still. Jacob McDonald has not been it so far. Like
I don't know. Aside from like one play from Seth Jarvis today, I thought he was fine. He had some good moments in the offensive zone too. Like he was keeping pucks alive.
That was something I definitely noticed. It's more defensively with me for him. I don't know. It feels like he's offensively, he just kind of goes, but you put him at forward and he's like, Bednar gives him 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think Jacob McDonald is one of the lower ones on my complaint list
Oh no,
right
yeah,
now.
no, I'm not saying he's bad tonight. I'm just saying in the Jack Johnson, like,
Oh
I miss
yeah,
Jack
like
Johnson.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
I would, yeah. But
But
como si, como sa. So yeah, new. I got. I want to take credit for this. So I got my Newey jersey on, and last night I had this feeling. And I switched. So I had a different screensaver, and I switched it to my Newey one, and it unleashed his powers
mhm.
because he scored a dope goal, and he was
Mhm.
also pretty dope tonight.
It was good. It was a lot of good and bad, I will say. I
Really,
didn't I didn't I didn't love him in his own zone. Um I feel like I
yeah,
never
there.
do, but I didn't love him. But he was good. He was really good with the puck and a lot of good stuff
He was definitely he
with
had
the
a
puck.
little bit more energy than I usually notice. He was going after pucks. He was puck
Yeah.
hounding a little bit.
And then he takes a lazy penalty. The high stick is just he lost a step on the guy. He goes reaching, high
Yeah,
stick. Yeah. So I
happens.
thought it was more good than bad, but still just some stuff that I would
Hmm. I was hoping he'd get
cleaned
the
up.
overtime winner. That would have been cool.
I didn't care who it was, man. I just wanted it.
Oh yeah. I
The
mean,
whole
I'm
time I
not
was just
saying
like, the whole time I was just like, what if we stole 2 points out of this?
there was like a point after the power play where I was like, I feel like the Avs win this. This feels like kind of revenge for that game last year in Carolina where Antti Ranta goalied them.
Yeah. I also think that so when Frankie covers that puck to make it back to 3-on-3, you're
Yeah,
like, he's gonna put out McKinnon, Randon, and Makar, isn't he? And then he did. It was like, okay, I guess Jared Bednar did not want the extra point.
but then Rod Brindamore is like, no, we're gonna make sure that nothing happens, and he puts out Jordan Stahl, Brett Pesce, and Jacob Slavin.
Yeah.
He's like, no goals. I was
Uh-huh.
like, dude, they're just gonna possess the puck in their
Clear
zone, and they're just
Clearly he
gonna
doesn't get it. Yeah.
try and cycle it, and they kind of did, but then they eventually it
Yeah.
wasn't very long. They messed it up pretty quick.
Clearly he doesn't get it. Just put your best players out there, man. Like, and just watch, just give the Abs possession and watch them fuck up. And then you have a goal. You win.
Goals, baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no.
But no. And then the Avs get LOC out there.
Yeah,
With
they had a penalty kill.
sure, man. Yeah.
He wasn't out for that, and then they put him out on 3-on-3. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, if we get an LOC overtime winner, oh my god.
Yeah. Taves,
Oh,
LOC, and someone else. I forget. I think it was.
it
I don't
was.
remember.
I think it was Comfer. Like
I felt like
I think
Comfort just got on after when they scored,
I don't know. Let me see.
but I was like, yeah, sure, man, LOC, and he played well in overtime. You know, couple puck retrievals, put good possession keeps. You know, it's good. And then you
Right.
get Comfer and Lecky, and I don't know who fell down in the Avs zone.
I think it was DeHaan.
Why is DeHaan down there, man? The hell?
No, he was just kind of sending it today.
He
Because he
was.
knows if the closer he is to his zone, the more likely he is to get trucked by Mikko Rantanen again.
It's true. Mikko was also um, Jordan Stahl. Mikko was making Jordan Stahl look like a small man the whole game.
Yeah, he was
Mhm.
moosing it up a little bit.
Just specifically against Stahl and DeHaan. No one else.
Right.
Because every time he would come down on Slavin, Slavin would steal it from him. He'd be like, "You got to come back, be better with something than that."
Yeah.
He'd just whack it away. And then
Something
every
that
time he would come
Jacob.
down on DeHaan or Stahl, be like, "I'm the Moose, man. What can you do?"
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
is it? Oh wait, no, it's Jarvis. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right, Seth Jarvis. And they were like complaining that he got tripped. No, he didn't get tripped.
I'm like, there's got to be a point where you're just like, how about lift your feet?
How about
Like
skate,
this.
man?
Yeah, this is funny because yesterday I was watching Tampa, or I don't know, it was Tampa and the Stars. I don't think it was yesterday, it was the day before. And something similar happened. Hedman made a great diving play. He lays his stick out, and then someone on the Stars is Pavelski. He just skates over it, and it's like you can't call that because he's looking for that. Like he's like, okay, I see the stick. I'm trying to fall down here.
Even if Jarvis is skating, I don't think it's a penalty either. Like it's just a hockey play. It's not a trip.
Yeah, and because like it's Comfer gets
and
his stick
Taves,
between
both.
the legs. Yeah, Comfer is the one.
But it's a hockey play, man. It's not a trip. Yeah. So, just dude, Christian Watson scored another touchdown. He's got 2 catches for 22 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, after last week where he scored 3 touchdowns.
Damn it! I was thinking about picking him up. God damn it! All right. We didn't really get well. We kind of got into this to the Hurricanes' second goal. I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about on this? I feel like we covered it pretty well.
No.
I mean, good play by Nate just to outweigh Frankie. I mean, the shot itself isn't something you have a problem with on Frankie's end, especially without a stick.
Oh, that goal? No, that goal is just a fiasco from '88.
It's banana pants. You see that Corey tweeted out, who is this England guy?
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I'm pretty in tune with the NHL, and
that's how bad it's gotten. Yeah.
What?
That's how bad it's gotten. The injuries. Yep. We're playing Andreas England. Like it's okay. I'm done now.
Done with England.
Mm-hmm. The
really, and
he's in their lineup.
The expected goals on that shot was 0.08. Wow, that's.
Yeah. I feel like Frankie could have done a little bit better of a job because he kind of just was just like dirty birdie.
And sometimes you just hold the down stick.
Right.
Goalies will just do that.
Left the entire net open. I was like, I get that you're probably not saving it anyway, but.
Right.
But I have no Frankie problems tonight. That is the last guy that I will be complaining about.
His pads were on fire tonight, dude. His pads, his glove too. There was that. None of them counted as saves, but there was that stretch in the second period where Carolina would just fire stuff high and Frankie would just be like, hey, thanks.
Mm-hmm. It's refreshing that the Avs goalies this year, pucks that hit them.
Yeah, that was always
they gobble them up. It's just refreshing and it's awesome.
I liked Kemper definitely more than Blake did, but that was always something where I was like, catch the puck. Yeah. Christ. It was so
he would let it hit his chest and fall.
Yeah, and sometimes it would hit him in the hand and you could tell he doesn't even try. He just bats it away. He just keeps it as wide as possible and just bats it. It's weird.
I think the Avs get to play. Oh yeah, the Avs do get to play Darcy.
Well, we'll see.
Lindgren
plays. Oh, did Lindgren play today?
Mm-hmm.
Well, but he still might play, but I doubt it.
Darcy's been better.
Darcy had as people haven't been talking about it. He's actually had a not bad start.
Yeah, he's had a good start, and that's how bad the Caps have been.
The Caps are bad, dude. They're so bad. Yeah. Well, obviously, then they're gonna kick our asses on Wednesday if I say that. Or this is Wednesday.
Man.
No, it's Thursday. I don't know when it is. What are the days? Where am I?
Today is Thursday.
All right. So, let's talk about the Avs PK because that thing is hot. It's hot.
I actually didn't love it tonight. If I'm being perfectly honest, I think Carolina had half their expected goals tonight on the power play.
Really? Let me check it out.
All situations, money puck. I should go to natural stat trick, but money puck says 4.82 and then 2 point something on 5v4.
How many goals does it say they had it? 5v4?
5v4 power play. Carolina has almost 2 expected goals.
Oh yeah, no, that's what it says on money puck. I mean, yeah, it was the first 2. It was really that one in
the one in the third period was awesome, and then the first 3 were pretty sketch.
Well, no, the first one was fine. The first one,
First one, they gave up that backdoor chance to Svechnikov, and he couldn't bury it.
Oh, okay.
The cross
So
crease
full disclosure here. I looked at my phone to tweet about Brady Shea's face hating playing against the Avs. And then I immediately see so right after the call's made, then I see a tweet from Peter Baugh that great kill from the Avs. I was like, it just started. And then I look at my thing and it's like, yeah, like 30 years back. And I'm like, ah. So I pretty much just skipped the whole thing.
Oh.
But I heard good things about it. So
which PK?
I'll take your word
for it. The third period one? Oh, yeah.
No,
nothing.
No, the first one. The first one.
Oh, the first one? Oh, yeah. It was just a backdoor, a cross crease backdoor play, and Frankie made an amazing save. I think that was his best save of the game.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think I remember that. The one that like Kale didn't cover? No, wait.
No, it was on the PK. I don't remember whose fault it was, but it was just such a good save.
I don't know. I thought their PK was fine.
I loved the fourth one. It was pretty sketchy, man. It wasn't like bad. It was just,
I think in zone definitely it used some work, but they were clearing pucks well for the most part.
Except for E-Rod.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say there was that one in the second period where E-Rod just kind of brain farted.
Yeah.
So that was unfortunate.
Obviously you go 4 for 4 on it. Not gonna complain. I just don't think it was like the shining star of the game at all.
Yeah, the power play is also pretty bad. So
it wasn't good, and they went 1 for 3. So whoop-de-doo.
Hockey, baby. This is how hockey works. If you're new here, sorry. This is like lower on the list of weird games that you will see. Go watch an Edmonton Oilers game.
Those games are jank.
These games are whack as hell.
Mm-hmm. I have an out-of-body experience every time I watch an Oilers game.
I feel like I'm playing NHL when I'm watching the Oilers.
Seriously, play. Dude. It doesn't feel like hockey.
It's like goals.
Yeah. Goals, high danger chances. Yeah.
No defense, no goaltending, nothing except for offense.
Yeah. Every time you look up, it's like a backdoor chance. You're like, huh. That was me having an out-of-body experience. Thinking back to Oilers.
All right. So let's get in. We talked about all the boring stuff. Let's talk about Arturri Lehkonen. And is there a more clutch man on this earth?
He just has a good stick, and he just decided to show everybody that he had a good stick.
Yeah, good pass by JT, by the way. I do want.
Yeah, it's the right guy to pass to. He's passed to the guy with a good stick.
Yeah, I don't know how much I see Arturri Lehkonen take one-timers. I don't feel like a lot. Usually the most he takes is like the bumper spot, I was going to say. So those like kind of like ones on the fly. But then he absolutely rips it.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful one. And it's like, cool. GG's.
Good stick, Lecky.
And then I yell, let's fucking go. I give the finger to Carolina for playing the stupidest brand of hockey ever.
Did your hallway tell you to shut up again?
No, fortunately not.
Dang. That's a challenge. Next game.
Yeah, it wasn't loud enough. The new hook goal, I barely had time to react. Like they were talking about it. The scorebug hadn't even showed up yet.
And you didn't even see the pass from Josh Manson. It was just new hook appearing on the screen. By the way, credit to Josh Manson. Yeah. Awesome pass. There was a tweet from Evan Rowell tonight. It was like, Josh Manson has made a lot of passes to the other team recently, but that was a dope pass. Like
that was good. We like
those passes. He did also make a lot of passes to Carolina tonight. So
yeah,
had to have one good one to balance it out.
Good God. These are gonna be. I'm just gonna burn these underlings. Just burn them.
Oh, I don't know if I want to burn them. It happened. It happened.
You know when they say burn the tape? I wouldn't burn the tape of this game because they won, but I'll burn the underlings.
I don't know if I burn them.
I'm going to ignore anything other than Frankie's save percentage and goals
Mm-hmm.
when I rewatch this game.
This game was the epitome of the Avs just have that dog in them.
They had that dog in them.
Yeah, and then Carolina's that's the only way you can explain it. The Avs just had that dog in them, and Carolina didn't, and that's that's how the game ended.
I wonder when what's his face? Oh, okay, interesting. So according to Frankie, um, so Pavel Francouz said the collision with Andreas Englund was a miscommunication. Englund yelled for him to leave the puck, but Francouz thought Englund would have time to stop if he kept it. Clearly, it didn't work out.
He probably would have.
I don't. What does he mean? Stop it if he kept it?
Like stop behind the net.
Oh,
probably would have. I don't know. It's all right.
Yeah, I feel like if you're a guy like England and look, I'm not the great. He's not great at dishing. He's probably just like, I'm just gonna pick this puck up and wheel with it as far as I can.
Yeah.
But obviously Frankie doesn't know that because he can't read his mind.
Also, like, bruh. And then he kicks it out to the slot. And it's like, I know you didn't do that on purpose, but holy fuck, like.
I'm glad they won for him, so he wouldn't like go into a depression, because that would be that could be bad. All right, is there anything else you want to talk about before we get into the 3 stars and such?
Nope.
I feel like there was something else, another joke I was going to make, but I don't remember. Oh, right. So have you ever seen a fan, like a crowd, get so upset about an icing for like no reason as that one?
It probably wasn't icing, but still.
Oh, it was totally not icing. Like I get that. My problem is that they're booing it, despite the fact that Francouz obviously like hit that out, and like it felt like they thought like Aho was gonna score on it. Like I never hear that when like it's always when you think like the guy's like when your guy touches it. I never hear it when it's like something like that. Cause like nothing was gonna come from it. Frankie got the puck out. So like, and then the whistle went after. It was very weird.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, have you ever like, you see, I remember in the playoffs, especially against Tampa Bay. Oh my God. Tampa Bay sandbagged so many icings.
Yeah. I don't have much on it, man.
What?
I don't have much. I don't have any thoughts. You covered it, man.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so weird.
Like,
yeah, I mean, the only problem I had with refs tonight was that they didn't know how to work their mics. So that was weird.
Funny. It's always funny when they can't figure it out.
Yeah, it was funny when they didn't work, but it was a little weird when it was like the first guy did it and it was just static. I was like, it was creepy in a way. You get those like creepy ring vibes from it. Yeah. It feels like he's gonna crawl out of my TV and start blowing his whistle at me. Send me to the box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into our 3 stars.
Can I do the player that I did not like?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, can I give it to Jason Megna, Anton Bleed, and Andreas Englund? Okay, thanks. They're the three jackasses of the game. How's that?
That's pretty good. The one play that Jason Megna had, it was in the 3rd period, and he just let the puck go through him. I'm like, what are you doing?
And it led to an more extended zone time.
Yeah, it was like,
how many minutes did those fools get?
Like
shouldn't have been much.
Almost 6. They were all on 550s.
Yeah. They were that bad. I don't blame. I honestly, I don't blame Bednar for.
Yeah, we don't care if you play these guys 5 minutes. We care if you play Sample Ranta 5 minutes.
Dude, but like if they looked good, then it's fine. Like then it like playing them 8 minutes is fine, and like seeing them at 6 minutes sucks. But when they play like that, dude,
5 minutes might be too much.
Dude, honestly, Oh my God, it was so bad. Cale Makar, 32-47.
That's a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so now let's do 3 stars.
Okay. See, I'm just looking down the list, and I'm like, I didn't love anyone tonight except for Frankie. I think he's our one, obviously.
Yeah, I think so. I'll give honorable mention just to the second line because I thought they played well given the circumstances. They got a tough matchup too, considering Rod the Bod really likes to match that stall lineup with the Avs. They definitely were in over their head talent wise.
I don't know about that one actually tonight because it was Comfer who had the top line for Carolina.
Yeah, but they still had the. Was it their top line? I thought they got the second line. I thought the second line got the first line.
No,
I don't know. I don't know.
Fetch, Aho, and Jarvis were on McKinnon, or not on McKinnon. They were on Comfort.
They were on Comfort. Okay, I wasn't sure. I get kind of lost with their lines sometimes because their top 6 is all like the same caliber of player, just up and down, kind of.
Right. Yeah.
Outside of Svechnikov.
Yeah, it was like Kotkaniemi and Martinuk and like Fost. No, I don't know. They don't really have like lines. They kind of just. It was so weird. It was like I actually think it was Necas, Aho, Svechnikov, mostly.
Let me see if I can find anything.
But looking at the ice time, it just wasn't. Dude, Derek Stepan with the 440 ice time. Interesting.
Okay, hold on.
But yeah.
Svechnikov got most of his minutes against the third line, is what it looks like here.
Yes, Svech and then Aho as well. And then they kind of rotate that third guy. It's sometimes Jarvis. It
looks like Aho got most of his minutes against the second line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it says so he got 7 minutes against Newhook, Erod, and Kaut, and it says Svech got 2 minutes against them.
Yeah, so it was the Necas against the third line. Necas, Jarvis.
No, Necas was against the second line too.
Was he?
Yeah. So it was Aho, Necas. Who's Jarvis against? Jarvis had.
They kind of rotate it though, don't they? It's
Jarvis was mostly against the third line.
Yeah. He ate that up.
Kotkaniemi was mostly against the third line as well. So it was Necas, Kotkaniemi, and Svech against the third line, and then Aho, Jarvis, and someone else.
Yeah, some guy.
It was.
Either way, both lines.
Was it Fost?
Both lines kind of got their shit rocked, but the second line survived. So
yeah. So, anyways, this third star. I thought Cale played well today. He was. Let me see. Let me check out these. Really, I thought he was really good defensively. I didn't think he was perfect moving the puck. He had the Avs. He had the best Corsi on the Avs, so that was good for him. I thought he was doing well tonight. And then second star, obviously, good stick Lecky, game winner. And then first star, like we said, Frankie.
I give my second star to good stick Lecky, and I give my third star to Eric Johnson's Corsi totals. 4 to 35, baby.
4 to 35, Jesus Christ.
I don't know who to give my third star to. Maybe Erod. I thought.
Yeah, Erod's not a bad one. I think Erod's a good choice. Do you have a moment of the game? Obviously, besides the low hanging fruit, can't pick the overtime winner.
I liked Newhook Selly followed by the fan in the stands giving him the bird.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see the bird.
she was not happy about it.
That's exactly like what happened when he with Caselli when he scored his first goal, because he did the same. He does that same thing where he like puts his knee like really high up. He like kind of hunches
into
over.
the crowd. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he bumps into the glass. Everybody, because it's always away,
Mm-hmm.
and then the crowd's mad at him.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Flipped him the bird.
Yeah. I liked when Kaut killed Jordan Stahl. I also liked it when Kale reverse hit Martinook, but then Martinook decided to be a little coward and
See, that's why I didn't like that play.
Yeah, I like the original, but then Jordan Martinook, I don't like him. He is probably one of like, no matter if he's playing against the Avs or not, he's probably the only guy on the Hurricanes that I just genuinely don't like.
Well, the joke's on them. He's playing too much, so he sucks and he plays a lot. So
he's not good.
Joke's on them.
Any final thoughts before we get out of here? I mean, obviously the Avs kind of stole a game here.
No, I just want them to play better.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really, you're happy with them winning, but I hope they get a little bit of a kick in the ass to be like, we need to play better than this. And we touched on it. Washington hasn't been very good so far this year, so you'd really like to see them get a good game against them, and then you're going into against Dallas, who's who'll be a tough team. So you definitely want to get it into gear by then, because I fucking hate Dallas. Yeah. Any other thoughts?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bust down, roll the Avalanche.
Yeah. Go flip some chairs.
Yeah.